And then now there's baby Olivia. So
Olivia,
got the little girl between them.
little sweetheart.
Yeah.
Little sweetheart.
Tracy, she's mayor of Elberton. She was one, I remember the first few days she came, she sat in the bathroom most of the time on top of the stool, not going to the bathroom, but just trying to distance herself. She had, she never really did have a bonding because of what her life was. She lived with an aunt and uncle that raised her for I think either 8 or 9 years, and she left them like that, never looked back. And the same way with us, it was just like, you know, I need you for this or that, but then when I'm done with you. So she's never wanted to reconnect, except one time when they were selling, what were they selling? Avon.
Oh, yeah.
Her and her husband were, had got into that, and they wanted us to have parties and wanted us to buy their product and stuff like that. And when we couldn't do it, then we haven't seen her. She has a boy and a girl, I know. I
think that's
it.
Seth and Steph, Stephanie? I
think you might be right. Then there's Jenny. Oh my goodness, Jenny. She, the only kid in all the 100 of them that would not call me mom. And that was always like a special thing when the kids could call me mom. And I always told them I'm not going to take the place of your mom, but right now I'm going to want to be your mom. But she wouldn't, no way. It was, she wouldn't call me anything. She didn't call me Pat, she didn't call me anything. And she just could not bond at all. And she was, I think, one of the first ones that we ever had to have moved because of the, not outward behavior, but of the, we just couldn't touch her. We couldn't get to her. We thought, that's what we thought. Now, little Miss Jenny, she is like our daughter. I mean, she calls me mom, calls dad, dad. After all this time, she has the girls down for a weekend, a couple times a year at least, takes them to the movie, takes them swimming. She loves Ariana. And then there's Carol Ann. Everybody knows Carol Ann. She's turned into a teenager, I regret to say. Stephanie and Carol Ann we had before we got our baby girl. And they all spent their time as our baby girl. Unfortunately, both Carol Ann and Stephanie were abused badly, and so kids that are abused like that, it's a hard time to bond with you. They just can't trust you. It takes so much to get that with them. But eventually they do, at least 60% of the time. They've been a lot of fun. I mean, people look at us, they look at our age, and here we are trying to raise teenagers and a 5-year-old. What would we do without these kids? You know, I mean, we'd be sitting around growing old, and we can't grow old now. And I told him he's got at least 12 more years he's got to be around, because he promised me if we adopted Ariana, he would stick around and get her raised. And she started kindergarten. And she's been a joy in our life, along with all the rest of them. There's just always something more. With each one, it's different, but still, they grow when you have them, and you see that growth. And sometimes it don't, end up just as you want, because we don't have constant contact with them. But Angel recently got a hold of one of the girls on their Facebook, and she has a little boy, and he's only a baby, and now she's probably, how old would she be? 75.
Oh no.
No, she was born in 75.
I was 75.
She was born in 75.
Oh,
How old was she be?
Well, anyway, you said.
I know, 85, 95, 205, and 4, that's 34. And she just had her first child.
I don't know, but I do know one thing. We are so lucky that we've had all these kids. Even the ones that still don't get in touch with us, they have touched our lives. Like Tracy and Angel that's been gone for how many years now?
She was 18. No, they get smart when they're 18. I told you that earlier.
I mean, these kids have all touched our lives just like you couldn't believe. And this isn't definitely taking anything away from any of you biological kids. I mean, we love you to the world's end. And this is more like an extension. We run out of you. As little kids, so we had to have little kids around.
Yeah, that's when I had Dr. Jody, Dr. Vogel said, no more, no more.
Yeah, and that started our
Yeah.
quest for adopted